Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Kevin Spacey. It is tea time with the diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, because we're going to get into it. So, as I stated, this tea time is dedicated to Kevin Spacey, a good actor, a really good actor. And sometimes, you often have to ask yourself the question when it comes to these rappers, the artists, entertainers, actors, actresses, dancers, or whatever. Can you separate the art that they do from the person that they are or seem to be in their personal life? Michael Jackson left behind a great legacy of work, but he often also unfortunately left behind a not so great legacy about his personal life. Right, there's a dark cloud regarding his personal life. And at the end of the day, you have to say, do I believe or don't I believe? But regardless, the cloud is there, right, for people to assess, which kind of undermines, if you ask me, the work a little bit, right? Because now you can't just say, he had this great music, Thriller, this, that, and the other. You Google him, and those other allegations seem to come up and always seem to linger when there's a Michael Jackson conversation. So now with Kevin Spacey, he's saying that he's homeless. He was accused of violating men in the UK. He did get off. He didn't face any criminal charges behind that. But financially, he said he's pretty much ruined and living from home to home, right, so to speak, or hotel to hotel, or Airbnb to Airbnb. Let me share a screen so we could get more into this story. So Kevin Spacey reveals he's homeless and living in hotels 7 years after his sexual assault scandal. 7 years after a sexual assault scandal rocked his career, Kevin Spacey revealed he's homeless. I'm living in hotels. I'm living in Airbnbs. I'm going where the work is, the Oscar winner told the Telegraph in an interview published Wednesday. I literally have no home. That's what I'm attempting to explain. The actor told the outlet that his financial situation is not great following the scandal, which eventually saw him acquitted of sexual assault allegations leveled by four men in the UK, but said it never got to the point of bankruptcy. Spacey, who has vigorously denied any wrongdoing, said the cost over these last 7 years has been astronomical. Well, listen, the joke for me is that in my next life, I'm going to law school. The great lawyers. And I even think some of the bad lawyers, because on my level, a lawyer will cost about $250 an hour. That's a lot of money. So even the lowest scale paying that you have to pay them lawyers, they cost a lot of money. So yeah, next life I'm going to law school, and I bet you like most of his finances went to paying the lawyers, and the fact that the work literally came to a halt. It stopped for him, and very sad. The man was a very great actor, and maybe still is. He added, I had very little coming in and everything going out of his cancellation in Hollywood, Spacey said. You get through it. In weird ways, I feel I'm back to where I first started, which is I just went where the work was. Spacey, who previously lived in Baltimore, Maryland, said, everything is in storage, and I hope at some point, if things continue to improve, I'll be able to decide where I want to settle down again. The American Beauty actor, 66, was accused by over 30 men. That's a lot of people, including Star Trek Discovery actor Anthony Rapp, of inappropriate behavior or sexual assault, with the claims beginning to emerge in 2017. Netflix ultimately eliminated Spacey's iconic role on the enormous popular House of Cards, which ended in 2018, with his co-star Robin Wright replacing him at the helm. Spacey was found not guilty of assaulting four men in July 2023 in a high-profile UK trial, and found not liable in 2022 lawsuit in New York. Per the Telegraph, the Horrible Bosses actor performed at a resort in Lissimo, Cyprus this week as he attempts to move forward. What did he perform? Was it a play or was he acting? I mean, doing like comedic work. Amid the release of 2024 documentary Spacey on Max, The actor again denied wrongdoing and multiple claims against him, saying he could no longer allow himself to be baselessly attacked without defending himself. I take full responsibility for my past behavior and my actions, but I cannot and will not take responsibility or apologize to anyone who made up stuff about me or exaggerated stories about me, he told a former UK journalist, Dan Wooten, in May 2024. I've never told anyone that if they give me sexual favors, then I will help them out with their career. Never, he claimed. In May, Spacey received a Lifetime Achievement Award at an event in the Cannes, France, during which he called the past several years challenging. Let me say this. We don't want to start this. I want to say this. I think that when it comes to this entertainment world, it is very tricky. I think when it comes to people, it's very tricky. Listen, in everyday work, I've seen people lie on people. Why do people lie? I think if we can answer that, we'll probably be millionaires, okay? If not a trillionaire, whatever, a billionaire. Literally, we really would, because you don't know why people lie. I don't know what to say about, because Kevin Spacey's not the only one, right? Diddy is in this type of situation, even though he wasn't found guilty of the RICO out there in the Southern District of New York. He still has tons of civil suits that claim stuff in this same realm and order, right? And they are not, these two, Diddy and Kevin Spacey, are not the only ones. Oh, what's this say? Smokey Robinson is now being accused, right? So I don't know what this, well, you know what? Let me take that back. I do know what to say. When you have much to lose, you got to be really extremely cautious about the way you move. So if I was in these people's like situation, if I was an entertainer that was well known, I would keep my circle small. I would keep to myself in terms of being around people. And when I am around people and it comes to business, I will make sure other people are there and stuff is being recorded, because you have got to protect yourself. So that way you may be able to limit the amount of stories, and according to the people, lies other people are telling on you, by having your circle a little more close knit. And this whole sexual thing, I think in the world period, it's a lot, but I think in the entertainment world, it is really a lot. I wouldn't be in nobody's DMs. I be careful about the pictures I like on social media. But I would definitely move differently when it came to business if I was at that high level where people could feel like, you know what, they could twist the story, and they could twist the story years later where you have a little bit of evidence that you can come up and say that you're not guilty. Anyway, guys, wish them well. I don't know what did or did not happen in this situation. If there are true victims, I'm praying for them also. If the people lied on them, I'm praying for him. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, let me know your thoughts. Do you believe Kevin Spacey that he's innocent and just a whole bunch of people decided to lie on him? Or do you think he's not innocent? Or do you think they told the line, which confuses people, right? You might be joking because that's your way of joking, and I don't take it as a joke. I'm taking it as you're like harassing me. Let me know your thoughts, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video.